A
A
G
G
L
L
E
E
S.
S. Eagles! Eagles!
Say fly eagles fly.
Fly Eagles fly. Fly Eagles fly.
Yo, that man, you know what it is. You know what it is. It's your boy Philly Fresh, aka the General. Also, a fourth of the Better Bird podcast. If you have not done it, I don't know what you've been doing, but if you have not done it, please make sure you hit that sub button right down there. On the road to 3K, man, need your help, man. Make sure that you hit the like button, man. Also, share this, comment what you want to say. Sharing is caring, y'all. I appreciate it in advance, seriously. So what we're gonna start doing is kind of what I did last year. If you was on the channel last year, shout out to y'all. I did players versus another player. You know what I mean? And it all equals out to, it could be who you think is going to start, who do you think is going to play better, who do you think they're going to keep, who do you like more? You know, it's going to be certain things. And this first one of the all season is a very interesting one, and I'm going to break it down and tell you how. All right, so as you can tell in the thumbnail, obviously, it's Brandon Graham versus Derek Barnett. Now, I got the idea from this because I have been seeing a lot of Eagles content creators. Shout out to all of y'all. I mean, doing y'all thing, man. Keep grinding. Oh yeah. And if you are an Eagles content creator and you're trying to get a hold of me, anybody's trying to get a hold of me, all you gotta do is email me at freshfit215. If you're trying to get a hold of me on Twitter, freshfit215 at gmail. You're trying to get a hold of me on Twitter, it's Philly Fresh 60. You're trying to get a hold of me on IG, it's Philly Fresh _60. You got to make sure you put the underscore on there because somebody done stole my page. Somebody acting like they stole my pictures, all that. So it's Philly Fresh _60 on Instagram. And if you just got Facebook, just type in Reese Kabir. You know what I mean? Kabir, KHBAR. All right. So back to what I was saying. You know what I mean? Brandon Graham, man, and it's interesting to me because a lot of people, and I didn't put a poll up on this one. I might put up the poll before I put up the video. But it's going to be interesting to me because a lot of people that I talk to, they basically saying, get rid of Derek Barnett, not knowing that, I think when we drafted the kid, he was like 19 or 20. The kid's only like 23 right now. Has he been a number one pick? No, he hasn't. But neither was Brandon Graham. 7 years ago, and I vividly remember this, when we was playing in a Chip Kelly defense, or whoever defense it was, when we was playing a 3-4 and they had Brandon Graham at linebacker, a lot of people were saying, what the hell? Get this dude the hell up out of here. Get him out of here. A lot of people wanted him going, just like a lot of people wanted Derek Barnett going. And I want people to remember that. You know what I mean? Because the guy that you are wanting to stay over another guy that you want gone is also a guy that you want to go on. So just think about that. Only reason I'm saying that is because I like Brandon Graham, and I think he had his best year. You know what I mean? But the man is getting older, man. The man is getting older. We don't know how much he got left in the tank. There's so many question marks around what's going on. You know what I mean? He has really been injury-free, especially these last couple years. That's one person on the defensive line that we can really say that about. Derek Barnett, we cannot say that about. But what I can say is the dude is younger. You know what I mean? And he has more of a ceiling. If you can compare Brandon Graham and Derek Barnett's ceiling, you got to go with Derek Barnett. You know what I mean? You got to go with Derek Barnett because we have probably seen the greatest that we're going to see from Brandon Graham. And just like in the video I said when I was talking about Outshine yesterday, I'd rather get rid of a guy a year early than 2 years too late. And I know, Super Bowl hero, You know what I mean? One of the best plays defensive plays you will ever see in a Super Bowl from any team. Most clutch play. You know what I mean? And I get it. Love Brandon Graham. He loves the city. When he thought he was leaving, he cried and all that stuff when we lost to the Saints. He thought he was done. But they brought him back. And I'm happy that they did. But at the same time, this is why we find ourselves in trouble now, because of holding on to older guys and not letting young talent flourish, not letting young talent, and see what we got in that core base, because you're going to have to see what you got in these young kids to see what positions you're going to have to try to attack in the upcoming drafts. We don't really fully know, and I've been telling people to watch out for this guy, but to be all honest with you, as much as I like Josh Sweat, we don't really know what we got of him as a full-time defensive end. I mean, when you playing 33-35% of the snaps, a lot of people are going to look better because they're, fresh legs. We don't know what he's going to look like if he's playing 70% of the snaps. And maybe it's time that we find out before it's too late, before we do find ourselves getting good in the next couple of years, and then we still don't have a dominant defensive end. And Brandon Graham is going to be going no matter what. In 2 years, Brandon Graham probably will be out the league. He damn sure won't be a Philadelphia Eagle. So why don't you find out what you got now? And another thing, you got to pay him $10 million. Derek Barnett, I would not sign him to a contract yet. I would have him sign his 5th-year option, and then if he start balling in the middle of the season, I would a 2-year deal. A 2-year deal. He has not proven to be a first-round pick, but that doesn't mean that you just give up on a dude. Because like I said, a lot of people gave up on Brandon Graham. A lot of people, man. And look at him now. Look at him now. You know what I mean? And you can't forget that. You can't forget that just because a guy who is only 23 years old, we acting like the dude's like 30 and he don't got no more football in him, or he doesn't still have a mountain to climb of being good. Yes, he does. But at the same time, he has the time to do it. That's what I'm trying to say. Basically, he has the time to do it. He got another 10 years of playing football. Brandon Graham doesn't. He probably got 2. So I want to know, in the comments, man, comment section, comment below. Let me know, like, how you feel about it. How do you feel about Brandon Graham? If you had to keep one, which one would you keep, Brandon Graham or Derek Barnett? A lot of people, I mean, if you want to say both, all right, but it's going to come a time that one of these dudes got to go. Which one do you think should go first? Real fast, Kyle Lowry to the Sixers. A little bit Sixers talk real fast. Kyle Lowry to the Sixers. I'm all for it. We need another ball handler, because Ben does a lot of people don't notice, but Ben does a lot of damage when he is off the ball, setting picks, getting in that dunkers area, especially when Joel Embiid is on the bench. And Shake was handling the ball, but Shake has been hurt. But if you get a guy, and from where reports are saying he wants to come here, of course he does. He's from Philly, played at Villanova. You know what I mean? So if you get a guy that wants to come here, and is also a guy that's going to contribute to scoring and flopping, we already know how how Larry get down. But I'm all for it, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Bring him on. We need somebody. I was thinking of trying to get a Blake Griffin, get another 4, because our four position after Tobias Harris, who do we have? And Tobias Harris really playing a 3. So we got Danny Green, and that's it really at the 4 position. So I would think I would try. I mean, you could probably try to get both. I would try to get Blake Griffins, man. Couple other things I want to try to talk about tomorrow. I want to talk about the Russell Wilson situation, and how he is unhappy, and how he has a right to be, and how that's just how the league is going. now, and I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It's looking like that these quarterbacks are trying to get their way by any means necessary. They seeing what LeBron James has done with bringing the championship with the Lakers and getting AB over there for him forcing the trade. They see what these basketball players are doing, and they're saying that we got our own power. We can do these things too. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow. I will be going live with Philly 500 on Tuesday. Make sure y'all check out for that around, I want to say 5 o'clock, 5:30. Make sure y'all check out for that. I will be trying to do a live with y'all this weekend. If we don't do BBP, I'm definitely going to try to do something with y'all Saturday. But you already know, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Stay Philly, stay fresh, y'all. Yo, that.